Yes, I've started recording my screen, and I hope it comes out like I want. So I'm going to start all over again to present. Yeah, so we can see my screen, right? Yes. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. You can see, you can hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so thank you so much. Now this is digital migration workshop for teachers, like you already know, and like I said on the advert, the areas we are going to cover. We're going to cover how to start teaching online, where to teach online, and teach online without being online. What I mean, you can be teaching online but you're not connected at that time, you're not connected online, but you can still be teaching people online. So quickly, this night, and there's also, I promised a bonus, yes, a bonus lesson, which is how to record your PowerPoint, how to record your presentation and turn it to video. Okay, I promise that. So today we are going to look at how to start teaching online, and then where to teach online. That's what we are going to cover today. Tomorrow we are going to look at teaching online without being online, and that's bonus that will be covered tomorrow. So going on now, let's talk about remote teaching or online teaching. What does it mean to teach remotely or to teach online? It simply means passing across your teaching service via the internet, okay, using tools like Zoom, Skype, Google, and all that. There are so many of them. Like the one we are using now, we are using Google Meet now. There's Google Hangouts, there is Microsoft Team. There are a lot of them. So now you're a teacher, what you're used to is staying one-on-one, and teaching people one-on-one. Even if it's private lesson, you go to their house and you give them, you'll be meeting them. But now we are talking about you teaching remotely or teaching online. You can be in your house and pass your teaching service across to anybody, and anybody in anywhere, in any part of the world. That's what we are talking about. So what do we need to have before we venture into this online teaching? What do we need to have? The first thing is we need to have a computer or phone. Yeah, of course, a phone is a computer device, right? We need to have a computer. We need to have a good or strong internet connection. You can see me, I have my headset. That's what I use. You have, for you to be professional in your online teaching, you need a headset you can get at anyone. There are some places that as we go on, you see that when you want to teach with them, they will define the kind of material that you are going to use. They will define it. They can even check your internet, but we are going to get to that okay later on. And then also what you need is the competence. What you need is competence in your subject of choice. Like someone asked me either yesterday or 2 days ago that he or she is not a teacher, certified teacher. Can you teach online? That's a very interesting question. Teaching online, the only thing you need to convince people is that you can do it. You can do it. So once you have competence in your subject of choice, and then another thing is digital learning tools. Can you manage them? Once you can acquire that skill, you see, you can teach anything. You can teach online. Whether these days in Nigeria we are all after certificate. That's why students will pass through institutions without actually getting competence in the area they went to study, and they come out with connection, they get a job. But you see, this online thing, just know what you're doing. Just know what you're doing, and you just sit down at one corner and people will be coming for you. So that is about what you need. Now, what is the advantage of teaching remotely or teaching online? The first one is convenience. You can see right now I am at home by this time of the night, and at least I don't need to go away from my home. My children are there. I can still monitor them from the background and know what is happening, and I'm working. That's what I do. you can say you are at home now, we are passing this, you are a student now, but when you start teaching, you can be in your house. You don't need to go through the stress of going through traffic and being away from home. I know when I used to do my teaching in my place of work, teaching in the evening, you know, I have to leave the children, they stay away for some time, very late at night, because I want to do all those part-time teaching and all that. So but now I stay at home and I can teach at any time. Another thing is it connects one to the global labor market. You see, this online teaching, it connects you to the global labor market. You don't need to travel to the US for you to, you know, start earning in dollars. You don't need to travel to the UK for you to start earning in pounds. You can be right here in Nigeria. People are doing it. Those who know me before now, not from this workshop, they know me well, and my friends, people are doing it. You stay here in this country and you're just earning like people who are there. And so another thing is, it exposes you to a healthy competition, which will result in self-development. When you start teaching online, you will see that nobody will help you to, we need to convince you, or we ask you to improve yourself, because what is out there is, you know, you showing that you can do it. That's all. You don't need a certificate. There are people that are teaching English online because Nigeria is English speaking country, and they feel they can teach English online. They didn't study English. They're not teaching English in schools, but they're English teachers online. I know them. So what you need is to convince the person that you can teach. So what I mean, it exposes you to healthy competition. For instance, myself, you know, when I started teaching, the platforms that I teach, I see people from all over the world. I was intimidated somehow. I say, hey, how can I be teaching with people? You know how we feel that the Igbo people are more, you know, are better than us and all that. But with time, and I started browsing, there was a time I saw an Indian and he was teaching. I say, sure. I saw people from everywhere. I say, so me too, I can teach. So, you know, it encouraged me. And again, I had to look at those people. What are they doing that I know I can't do? I quickly had to do what? Go and learn. That's the thing. I go and learn. If you see, watch other people, you have to go and learn. So another thing is, it helps you to become an expert easily. When you always watch yourself. Teaching online will help you to always watch yourself. It's not this one we are doing maybe at work. We are only doing some things, improving ourselves because maybe promotion is around the corner, or one supervision is coming around and all that. That's when we quickly try to gather, even some of us, we just try to gather one certificate or the other paper to show that yes, we have this paper, so we get promoted and all that. Teaching online will help you. You become an expert. Because all these things you expose yourself to, you become an expert very easily. So I can call myself an expert in remote teaching now, because I know I have the expertise by practice. I've been practicing it. I've gone through a lot of training. I buy people courses. I follow people. I pay and I attend, you know, and I know some with certificates, some without certificates, and now I know I can do it. What does it mean to be an expert? It's not something you can do and do it very well. So that is it. And another thing is with or without certificates, you know, certificate is not a barrier, cannot be a barrier. But physical teaching, you must present a certificate. There are some people, you know, like in my place of work, someone who can teach English very well, but you can't teach English because you don't have the certificates. You know this thing, you can teach it very well, but you can't teach it because you don't have the certificate. But with online teaching, once you know what you can do. Advertise yourself, let people come and test you, and you start teaching them. Okay, so that's one of the advantages of online. Now, what do I teach? I'm talking about teaching online. What do I teach? Is it only what I study that I am qualified to teach online? I just said it. No. You know, this digital arena, digital space is an open space, and what matters is your ability. Anything you know in this life, you can teach it. And especially why I'm talking to, I know that 80% of the people here, though everybody didn't get to introduce themselves, so that we know those who are not teachers by profession. But so I know that many people here are teachers. You have the skill already to teach. You know how to teach, because that's your profession. You know how to teach. Because one thing is for someone to know something, another thing is to know how to teach it. So you know how to teach. You can teach anything you know. All the knowledge you've been acquiring all your life. There are people out there that need this knowledge. There are people out there, even some areas in your life where you made some mistakes in your teaching profession. You may not even, you can teach the subjects that you teach in school. You can teach your experience. You can teach it, package it, into a video and label it, and you see people be running. If you go online now, you'll be seeing a lot of things. Know how to do this. You can teach the experience you have as a mother. You can teach it. So what can we teach online? We can teach anything online, provided it's knowledge you acquired in your life. You can teach it. Talking about subjects, it's even an opportunity. If you are a teacher, maybe in your place of work, you're restricted, you can teach maths very well, or you're an English, you study the English language, or in that area, you can teach. You have passion for maybe Yoruba. You are a Yoruba person by birth. You are Yoruba, you speak Yoruba very well, but because of the course you studied, you are restricted. You are teaching English. You can start teaching Yoruba online. Myself, I started with my language. Like I said, when I got to that platform, I studied French. When I saw everybody, I said like, hey, French people, Daddy are teaching French. I want to come and teach French. French people. So I was kind of intimidated. I said, and I saw that there's opportunity to teach Igbo there. I started with Igbo. I said, let me just start with my language. Nobody should come and. But as time went on, right now I'm teaching French there too. So in Nigeria, for instance, when I meet people and tell them I teach Igbo, people know me and as Igbo teacher. Say, did you study Igbo? How can you teach Igbo? I'm teaching it, and people are testifying. Later, I'll give you the link to the place where I teach. You can see people's testimony there, because one thing it's online is that you see people. There are feedbacks. Once people go there, they come and they give feedback, and people will see it, and then they start coming. So you can teach anything. Can teach. Just think of anything that the knowledge you have inside. It could be your experience as a teacher, it could be your experience as an IT person, or yes, when you are doing your internship, it could be anywhere. You can teach anything. The only thing is for you to know how to package it to come out. That's just the skill you need to learn. You can teach anything. You're teaching home economics, and you can teach other subjects. You can go ahead and bring out yourself online and start teaching it, and nobody is going to restrict you. If I want to teach English now, I can teach English. I can teach English online. But when I saw that even the French and the Igbo, I said I don't want to carry so much. Let me just restrict myself to these two. My hands are already full. So let me not judge, because you need to prepare. I prepare my Igbo classes, I prepare for my French classes, I prepare materials and all that. So I just say, so you can teach. If your language, all the other languages apart from Yoruba, Hausa, people are looking for people to teach them. If you are from the minority areas in Nigeria, people are looking for people to teach them those languages, and you'll be surprised. Okay, so that's about what you can teach. Now, how do I get students? How do I get my students to start teaching them? Now that I want to teach, how do I get my students to start teaching them? Okay, because that's another thing. Now, you can get your students directly to yourself by advertising yourself as a teacher online. So, but you have to first of all build your digital identity, and make people to trust. You have to present yourself. You have to show yourself online, and that's what I want to talk about a little now. I've seen that because of the nature of our income as teachers, so many teachers are not online. They are not digitally, let me say, is it friendly or something? When you tell them about something online, say, I don't have data. Oh, I don't, and I understand, but I must tell you, the first step is for you to be online. That's the first thing, because you must announce yourself online. You will show yourself. When you talk about digital space, this internet and all that of it is another area. See, this world now, we have the physical and the digital world. You must create your identity. You can be a teacher here and you're professional, people know you, but online people don't know you. It is left for you to create your identity there. So you can start building your identity on social media. This social media we are seeing is a very powerful space. But a lot of us say, I'm not on Facebook. How am I doing on Facebook? Instagram. Me, I don't have time for all those things. If you want to start earning online, my dear, you need to go to those places. They are not just where people play. They are not just where people are doing business online there. People are using Facebook. Many of you saw this advert on Facebook, some on Instagram, some we are told by friends. So you need to announce yourself, start posting. You have to create your page. Okay, there are some of us, I saw someone on Instagram, a colleague of mine on Instagram the other day. He was talking about himself. He said a lot of things, that he is a father, he is this passionate about football. Well, by the time I laughed, see this one, everything. No, if you want to create an identity online for the purpose of identifying yourself, bringing yourself out, you have to maybe you can have 2 accounts. For instance, on Instagram I have 3 accounts, one with my name, the other one with French, the other one with Igbo. The same thing on Facebook. So when you create this page dedicated for that, you start building it. How do you build it? You will build it by posting things online, and those things you have to be careful that this is what I want to be known for. So you don't post anything. That's why I have a personal page where I can post anything. But everyone, my French Igbo learning blog, my French tutorial with Dora, everything there is about French. You can do little teaching there. Maybe you just teach, just give little tips. Sometimes I'll just do maybe prepositions. I'll just type, these are prepositions in French, post it there. Sometimes I just do some things short, very short thing, and post. They let people start knowing you, that this person know you with this. So these places you can also teach. Okay, you can also teach Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, then Google Business. There is Google Business. So this Google Business, you can use it to arrange yourself on Google, and such a way that people type on Google now. If you type my business name on Google now, you see it will come out. Okay, you can do blogging. By the time you start talking about these things, you say do a blog. You can do, you don't have to have a website before you do blogging. You can do blogging without having a website. Okay, you can do blogging. Then WhatsApp, this WhatsApp we use, some of us say don't on WhatsApp, they just say hi and they switch off, and after much they will come back again and say I am fine, they switch off. You need to be online. You need to be online and respond. Somebody can just, there's a way you arrange your WhatsApp accounts. Of course, the business WhatsApp, not the regular WhatsApp, the business WhatsApp. You can arrange it, and it can even become like a mini website where people can come in and then even get your services there. Then YouTube is another place. With all these ones now, I know a lot of people. There are some people, when I post some things to them, I make a video, I send it to them. I say, did you see the video I sent? Say yes, but when I opened it, I saw that it was YouTube. So me, I don't do YouTube, it consumes data. I say, okay, you don't even know the information that I passed there. You just conclude that it takes data. It takes data, but we are talking about business now. You have to invest. You need to watch other people. So talking about saving data, yes, but you need to see those who have been doing this. You can't just come and start teaching. Of course, you need to see how people are teaching, and you have to do that by going to their website, going to their pages and see them. You can go to Instagram, and anything you want to do, just try and type it on Instagram, and you will see people who are already doing it. You see it will pop up. So also have Fiverr. Some of you may know it, and Upwork. They are not very popular, but they are strictly for freelancing. You can advertise yourself there, and people will contact you. Okay, and Upwork. So and there are some other ones, but these are the most popular ones that we know. And then okay, also now these ones I've talked about is how you can get students directly to yourself. How you can get students directly to yourself. You'll be the one to manage them, okay, one-on-one. But now we talk about other places. There are digital marketplaces where people go there that has been built. Like the one I started with is called italki. It's only for languages. It's only for teaching language. You can teach any language. Hausa is there, Yoruba is there, any language on this planet Earth, they teach it there. Most of them, people bring themselves to teach, they teach. Okay, so these ones, it's a website. They are the ones that are in charge of advertising it. All you have to do, if you go there and apply and you are qualified to teach, it's only language. So it's only language teachers that can benefit from this one. You know, you start teaching, they will give you their standard. You have to make a video and all that. They give you their standard. Once you're qualified, they are the ones that do the advert. So you just stay there and students come and contact you, and then you teach them. You set your price because it's a freelance, it's a marketplace. You set your price, okay, but there is a limit to what you can do. There is a maximum, but you can choose what you want. So these ones, you don't need to do any adverts or struggle. Just package yourself and post there. So we have Amazing Talker too, is also for language. Because I'm a language person, I know more of languages, okay. This Vibe Link also. But Super Prof is not only language. You can teach anything on Super Prof, and I think it's Nigerian based. These ones are foreign. Super Prof, you can teach anything there. You can teach, I've seen people, mathematics, any subject, music, any subject you can teach there. And this Learn World too, though it's foreign. So you can research, just find out in your area. You can just type it and find out where can I teach this and all that. Because I started like that, I have to search and search. And for those of you who are into languages, especially English, English is a hot cake. English is, because everybody is a very popular language in the world now. People want to learn English because of the countries and English. These people from Asia, from all these places, they want to learn English. So, and there are so many of them that I did not bring here. You can just try and carry out extra research and get them. So that's how you can get students to teach, either by getting students to yourself or by aligning yourself with those freelance digital marketplaces, teacher marketplaces or marketplaces. And there's this what was that again? Teachable. There are so many of them. Just once you Google, you can see them. All right, now if you get students to yourself, because all these ones like italki and all that, they have their space whereby they want you to teach in their space, because they have this policy. They don't want you to take the students away, because of course they will taking they have a cut from what you're getting. That's why you're not registering with anything. It's free of charge, but once you earn, they are taking a percentage. So they don't want you to take their students outside that platform. So they create their own classroom, they create everything their own, and then you have to teach there. Okay, so that one you don't have to bother yourself about the tools. But now, as someone who is managing yourself, who is this person? So as someone who is managing yourself, you need to talk about, because we are talking about teaching live now. That's what we are doing today, teaching live. Okay, and you need to face the person, you need to see the person. Tomorrow we are going to talk about you teaching while you're away, but today we are talking about teaching live. You need to see the person. So what are the tools we can use to connect? As we are doing now, we are using Classroom. Classroom is the most friendly, and because of the way Google packaged it for learning. You can see the video is already attached there, and then you have the classroom. That classroom you're seeing, when you learn how to use it, every conversation we have here now, we stay there forever, as long as you can log in from any device, from your computer, from any system. Once you can log in, you see everything Okay, you can give assignments on Classroom. You can give assignments, you can give multi choice or essay, any kind of assignment. You can post videos or links there. It's very, very okay. It's a very okay. You can Classroom again, you can organize people. If you are someone, you can organize group teaching. You can start that, you want to take people by group. Classroom is very, very okay, because you organize them like we are together now. You create a classroom for them. You can create several classes as possible in that classroom, and you manage it, everything. You can give assignments and place a deadline on it on Classroom. You place a deadline. Once the deadline is there, you can set it, and they may not be able to submit, or even when they submit, it will show that they submitted late and all that, and you can penalize them. So Classroom is very, very important. It's very okay. And then the Skype is very okay too. I use Skype a lot, because a lot of people, they choose Skype. In the place where I teach, students can choose what tool they want. Okay, so sometimes they choose Skype. A lot of people choose Skype, and I use Skype. Then sorry, we have Zoom, which is very popular. That people don't usually choose Zoom. I don't know why. People complain that it consumes. But tomorrow we are going to use Zoom, so that can also test that. Then Instagram. Yes, you can teach on Instagram. You can teach live on Instagram. You can connect with the person and make it private. Video. You have Instagram live. That's a way you can connect. And even Facebook, you can schedule meeting on Facebook, video calls on Facebook. So if you don't want to bother yourself, you met the person on Facebook, you can do it on Facebook, and just make it private. People will not see it. Okay, so and then we have WhatsApp. I don't usually use WhatsApp. It's not professional, but a lot of people will complain that data they want to use WhatsApp. You can use WhatsApp, depends on what you're teaching, because I teach languages. There's no how. You need to see me, you need to see how I pronounce the thing. You need to. So usually I don't teach WhatsApp, but people can manage WhatsApp. I can call it manage, because it's restricted. With WhatsApp now, you can't share your screen. But when you're teaching online, you need to be lively and interactive. You need to have your thing designed and all that. With WhatsApp, you are restricted. You may not, though there is video call on WhatsApp, but I don't think you can share screen the way you're sharing screen now, and you're pointing at things and all that. And Telegram is another place where people can also manage. Yes, I want to use that manage too. It has video call and all that, but you can still manage it. But the most professional ones to choose is these ones: Classroom, Skype, Instagram, Facebook. But these two, and there's Microsoft Meet, there's Microsoft Teams. Sorry, that one I also use it, but people rarely use it here. But because I teach people who are abroad, when they bring this is the tool I want, I won't have any other choice than to go and get that tool and learn how to use it. You see, and it helps me. So when they say, "Oh, don't you use Microsoft Team?" If you say no, that means that's all for you. So I'll say, I can download it. I can use it. I'll quickly go and download it, and I will learn it, and will book the class, and I'll teach the person. And it has helped me to learn how to use all these things. That's why I said, when you are online, you become an expert in a very short time, because you keep doing it. It's practical. You keep doing it. I think we have covered what I said we are going to do today. How do you start teaching? This is how you start teaching online. Once again, going just through the points. Teaching online, you need to start creating the online presence. You need to go out there online and create. Teachers need to go and take over that place, because I see a lot of people, doing a lot, and a lot of things are happening there, and it seems as if that is information technology. Information technology is basically for information, but because we are running away, everybody taking over that to where people do a lot of mad things, so to say. But then, so once you go there, create your presence, identify yourself, give yourself an identity, call yourself an expert, and be that expert. Okay, once you do that, you start getting students. You can advertise yourself, you start getting students, and then you learn. Another thing is, you need to acquire the skill to teach, to use all these tools. That's where the cocoa. You need to acquire the skill, because teaching online now, you can see my board here. my physical board. When I started, I had to buy this board, and sometimes I will just write there. But with time, I mastered the use of all these tools. There's whiteboard, there's digital whiteboard in this thing. There's digital whiteboard. You can write everything, you can bring pictures. There are digital like a teacher who is teaching a small child. We usually design carbon sheet, yes, to show the child and all that. These things are online, have soft copies. So the next thing is to go and get the skill, because that's another place you get the skill, and then you start teaching online. All right, so I think I have covered what I said I was going to cover today, and I want to give room for questions and answers. I don't want us to like stay 1 hour because of data already. So do we have any question?
Okay, yes, I have a question to ask.
Okay.
You are very brief and concise. That is good. Now, with respect to the website you mentioned, italki, Amazing Talker, Weblink, Superproof, Learn World. Now, I want to ask those places, this website, don't they ask for educational qualification?
That's exactly what I said. Yes, they don't. Okay, some of them will ask you for educational because they are the ones that designed that website. Some of them will ask you. Some of them are really, but some will not. Like italki will ask you. The place they ask you is just so when you are filling the form. When you are filling the form, you feel that you're this, you're that. Amazing Talker, my friend has gone there. They ask her to upload this and upload that. So it depends on the particular. You can just keep searching some of them. There are some of them. I know one business, that one is also English. They stated it there that even if you're a student, once you can teach, because they're going to test you, they will organize a mini class for you to teach, for them to see what you can do, and then they take you. So it depends on the particular this thing.
Now, does it require you writing lesson notes?
No. The place, because this, when you talk about this place, is a marketplace. You are the one marketing yourself. For instance, italki will tell you that they are just hosting you. They are just hosting you as like you have a market. You come and place your goods there, this place. Another person will place his or her own. So they are just hosting you. Is for you to market yourself. When the students meet you, if you do well, they will come back. That's one thing with those things. Nobody is going to force students to come and take lesson with you. Is the students, when they get to the platform, teachers, they will see all the teachers and how you introduce yourself, because you need to make a video introducing yourself and all that. They will just check around and choose whoever they want to choose. They can choose you today, tomorrow they want to try another person. Okay, so that is it. So nobody is going to ask you to write all those lesson notes. No, you don't need that.
Then also don't they ask for your previous experience, teaching experience?
No. All these things they don't like a Fiverr now. For instance, if you go to Fiverr, nobody is asking you anything there. You just package yourself. You just register and package yourself. That by the way you present yourself, say the things you can do and all that, and make a short video to talk. Like make a short video and say, I am this person, this is this, I can do this, I can do that. Put it out there and people will come and see it. If they think that, oh, let me try this person, they can come and try you, and then from there you can, if you catch them, they'll become your permanent students and they'll keep coming.
Hello. Okay, now I have a question. Okay. Out of what website you listed,
sorry sir, someone has the floor. Let's listen to Phoebe. Yes, everybody, there is enough time to take questions, so please let's just allow.
Are you hearing me? Okay, ma, can I go ahead?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Out of what the website listed, which of them in which you can teach both English and other area of expertise apart from language?
Superprof, Learn World.
Okay.
Yes, those ones.
Okay. Hello. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Okay, Mr. John Oza. Yes, I can hear you.
mentioned. Because I remember having an experience with Fiverr.
Okay.
And they were asking for money to be able to register me.
Ah.
And then my audit. So I don't know whether it is actually same experience.
Fiverr, no, except you ask somebody to do it on your behalf. Right now I'm on Fiverr. Except you ask somebody to help you. What you just go there, go to Fiverr, you go to start selling, you fill in your stuff, your everything, and you do it. Nobody is asking you anything. It's just that when you earn, they will take a percentage, because they are the ones that will receive the money from the student. You just place yourself, they are the ones that will receive the money. When they are paying you the money, they will take a cut from it if it's okay by you. But nobody is asking you to deposit anything before you start earning there. It's not done. Not.
Okay. Please send this website to our platform, please, so that we can.
Okay.
Can I ask
Yes, the classroom.
question?
I will. Yes, Madam Morgan.
Okay, please, these digital tools you talked about, are you going to teach us how to use them as well?
That will be on the. I'm going to teach it, but that will be on another workshop. The one I'm preparing, master's class, where we'll cool down and learn how to use this thing. This one, like what I highlighted there, is not covered. But I'll organize another one where we'll just cool down like this and practice how to use them to teach.
Okay, I hope it won't be I hope it won't be expensive anyway.
We don't know, ma. But I'm looking forward to making it affordable, because these are teachers. I understand, because I'm in your shoes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. You're doing well, ma.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to hear that. Any other question? Okay. So yes, if there's any other question, then we have to exit the video course now. We'll continue the conversation. Okay, someone is typing. Okay, you can ask your question, Madam May. We can also continue the conversation. Maybe not when we leave this video corner. If you have any question, you can post it on the classroom there. I will attend to it, but it may not be like instantly. Like here now we are video, but I'll keep attending to it, because the workshop is still on till tomorrow. Okay, so by tomorrow then. So
sorry, hello, ma. I would love to ask, the payment on these platforms, they been doing, is it in dollar, or they pay to your bank account, or how do you get payment?
The place I teach is in dollars, and is not directly into your bank account, but you can receive it into your bank account, but it's in dollars. The one where I work, Super Prof, I think I visited them once and I saw that it's in naira. And there are some other ones too. They organize, I think Nigerians, the ones Nigerians handle, what they do, they collect dollars from those people abroad, and then they pay you in naira. So when I saw it, I was like, so because I'm even very busy, so I didn't want to go through them. But if you're starting, you can just use it to grow your this thing. So some of them are in naira, some are in dollars. Yes, all you need to do when the time comes, you go and open a DOM account and then start receiving your money. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, any other question? Or we can just call it a day and then see us tomorrow.
Yes, please. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Madam Glory.
Right.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, please.
It's like you're breaking. Ma?
Because I discovered, how do you create your coach that you are giving to each and everyone that is going to participate in the program?
Oh, the code. The one that I gave you, right?
Zoom only gives everybody one particular. It's just for you to click on it and check. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. It's the same thing.
Should I?
It's the same code. It's generated automatically.
Okay.
Yes, I just sent it to people individually. Yes, I didn't send it on the platform there because not everybody paid.
So it's the same code you give to everyone, not that each
Yes.
individual has.
Yes, it's the same code. Yes, it's generated automatically. Yes.
concerning that code, tomorrow, I'm sure tomorrow you're going to teach us how to create.
We will see. Okay, tomorrow we said what's the topic for tomorrow is how we can teach without being online and how to record your screen. Like I said, there is another master class that is coming that will teach us this Google Classroom, for instance. Like I said, you can create quiz there and put it out there to be automatic. Students will answer it. How to, when you're teaching online, it's not like you're teaching physically where it's black and white, you're standing there talking. Teaching people online, you need to be engaging. You need to prepare your slides very well. You need to make it in everything colorful. So we're going to learn in the next class that is coming how to use these tools and also how to design our courses in such a way that it will be, teaching online, you don't make it so long. You get a topic and you just break it and all that. So
Okay.
all right, so in the absence of any other question, I want to say thank you so much. So I want to say thank you so much for go back to my
Thank you.
yes, I want to say so much thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to impact. Yes, I can. Yes, someone wants to talk. Hello. Okay, like I said,
Like now you have recorded this and you're going to send it to us on the platform. Are you sending to? Can you hear me?
yes, ma. Everything I'm going to send from henceforth, every communication will be on the classroom because these are now people that have indicated interest who are committed to the workshop. So we'll communicate on the classroom. So I'm going to send it. I'll let me even stop the recording because it will make it so long.